gunshots, rain smashing the pavement. A black car door opens. A man steps out, suit soaked, face bleeding, eyes empty. Bodies everywhere. 1, 2, 5, 10. A nightclub floor turning red. Someone whispers a name in pure fear. John Wick. Another voice answers quietly. He's not the boogeyman. He's the man you send to kill the boogeyman. Silence. Then more gunshots. Because once John Wick starts moving, people don't ask questions. They start praying. But the truth about power, about pressure, about people pushing you, starts long before the gunshots. Long before the legend. Because most people think the world is testing them, your boss, your competitors, your enemies. But the deeper truth is something far more uncomfortable. They're not testing you. They're revealing you. Years before anyone feared the name John Wick, he was just another man inside a brutal underworld. An assassin, working for the Russian crime syndicate. Silent, precise, deadly. So deadly that crime bosses began whispering a nickname, Baba Yaga. Not just the boogeyman, something worse. The man sent to kill the boogeyman. That reputation didn't come from luck. It came from something far colder. Focus, commitment, sheer will. One crime boss once described him like this: a man of focus, commitment, and sheer will. I once saw him kill 3 men in a bar with a pencil. 3 men, 1 pencil, no hesitation. Because John Wick understood something most people never learn. Pressure doesn't test character, it reveals it. Psychologists have written about this idea for decades. In Man's Search for Meaning, psychiatrist Viktor Frankl explained that suffering doesn't destroy a person. It exposes what is already inside them. Some people collapse. Some people transform. The event is the same. The response is different. And John Wick's life is built on that principle. Every bullet, every fight, every step is just pressure revealing the truth. At the peak of his power, Wick became the most feared assassin in the criminal world. He was the man organizations called when something impossible needed to happen. And then one day, he walked away for love. A woman named Helen. He asked the mob boss for freedom. The answer was brutal. Complete an impossible task. Eliminate every rival standing in the way of the Tarasov crime empire. One night, one war, one man. And somehow, he did it. The bodies he left behind built an empire. A legend was born. And then, he disappeared. For 5 years, John Wick was just a husband. No guns, no contracts, no violence, just peace. But life has a cruel habit, because pressure always returns. Helen died from illness, and days later, a group of arrogant criminals broke into his house. They beat him, stole his car, and killed the last gift his wife had left him, his dog. That moment wasn't a test, it was a revelation. The world didn't create John Wick, it unlocked him. Pain opened the door, loss pulled the trigger. And suddenly, the legend came back. The criminal world panicked because they knew what most people don't. You can't stop someone who has nothing left to lose. Hundreds of assassins tried. Nightclubs, hotels, subways, museums, everywhere. But John Wick kept walking, bleeding, broken, still moving, because inside him was a philosophy written in Latin on his back. Fortis fortuna adiuvat. Fortune favors the bold. That wasn't decoration. That was identity. But even legends break. The deeper the war went, the more he lost. Friends died, allies turned. The High Table, the most powerful criminal council, hunted him across the world. millions of dollars placed on his head, every assassin alive chasing him. And still, he stood up, again and again and again. Because the real lesson of John Wick is not violence, it's identity. Every time the world applied pressure, it didn't test him, it revealed him. Pain revealed discipline. Loss revealed loyalty. Chaos revealed focus. This idea appears again and again in human psychology. In Atomic Habits, writer James Clear explains that habits are not about goals. They are about identity. You don't rise to the level of your hopes. You fall to the level of your systems. John Wick didn't become Baba Yaga during the fight. He became Baba Yaga long before the fight started. In the training, in the discipline, in the mindset. And this is where most people misunderstand their lives. When someone insults you, when someone rejects you, when someone doubts you, you think they're testing you, but they're not. They're revealing you. Revealing your patience, your anger, your discipline, your weakness, or your strength. The truth is simple. Pressure is a mirror, not a judge. And the world will keep applying it. Bosses, competitors, failures, loss. Just like the criminal world kept coming for John Wick. Over and over and over. But the legend was never about guns, or revenge, or fear. The legend was about refusal. Refusing to break. Refusing to quit. Refusing to disappear. Even when the entire world wanted him dead. And that's the final truth behind the phrase, they're not testing you. Life isn't an exam, it's an exposure. Every situation simply asks one question. Who are you when things get hard? Because when the pressure hits, when the world closes in, when everything falls apart, that's when the real identity walks into the room. And sometimes, just sometimes, the quietest man in the room becomes the one name everyone fears. John